Starting from starting, my process of making music, making a song. I'm more of let's say interactive producer. By that I mean I try to own the song.
Yeah.
If you're a taxi producer that's waiting for 100 people to come and give you $10, it's cool. It's alright, you can pay your rental with that. But for you to make impactful music, most of the hit records that I've made, I could have easily put 70%, including putting vocals. I think Diana knows, I was doing a song Yanato's Open Doors. I finished producing it and I removed everything and called Mark D and said, I've got this a cappella and some drums, what would you put in this song? And then he put some lovely melodies. Like, this is me arranging it. Now this is sleeping at home. He's like, dude, when's my album coming out? So what I'm trying to tell you is, as producers, you need to revolutionize the way you produce. So, bedroom producers, I love you guys. I love you. Because that's where the power is. But sometimes you need to visit the professional studios. Get in contact with producers that are doing it professionally. Timbe, Spirit, anyone. Sometimes just visit the studio, connect your laptop, listen to your music on studio standard speakers. I thought it would be dope to pull out this session and play it for you. You can see, right? So, cleanliness. When I'm making my beat, everything is audible. And I leave out spaces. So, this song is called Dangerous, Jay Prayzah. So, when you're working with people like Jay, I infuse digital and live music. So, there's guitars, there's sax, there's choir, a whole lot of stuff. So, I first make a skeleton digital beat. That sounds like this. So, you can hear there's a piano, percussion, drum, kick, and hi-hat. Those are the main instruments that I do. It's a skeleton, right? Breakdown. It's really simple. This is dangerous, all of it. There's stories with everything that I make. So, if especially for the boys, if you know what this bass line is saying, like, this bass line has got, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I thought about it when I was in the studio. I was like, what's the perfect bass for this? There's that song, it's quite wonderful. So nostalgia. Your music is, there's a lot of people that will say, producer, especially myself, I've gotten bashed for copy-pasting international old music, whatever. That's music, my guy. Copy-paste, as long as it's not 100%. It can be, so everybody knew that sound. So somehow if I put it in an instrument, and just find a way of it harmonizing with your new creation, it's dope. Because your brain will be saying, there's something. That's what we want. And then you start listening to the song. So, my guys, sample. Don't just get in trouble. If it's okay, if legally you're good, sample. Yeah, take Timber's song, put it on your desk. Put it in front of you. Start copying. It's dope. It's okay. Do it until you come up with your own way of executing something like that, because music should evolve. It's 1 in a million where you will create something totally new in 2022. No. You need to improve what's there already. It might be 1% of an idea, improve it to 100%. So, this is the beat. If you notice, I put a lot of breaks in my beat. So, what that does, so this is your brain is getting used to this, and so automatically, if I put a break and put different instruments, like if I start out with the string, and then put a break and just take out the string, it will sound as if it's more exciting. So it's a way of depriving you of instruments some way, so that your brain gets used to less instruments. When you just put more or even lesser, it will sound like it's, oh my gosh. So an example is, if you listen to Musele, the climax is on Musele. I'm not going to tell any guitar is. Because on that drum, passing anything else, and that's the climax of the song. So sometimes less is more. Yeah.
Dangerous, nigga, want to see me gas. Dangerous, I don't know to the bus. Dangerous, nigga, want to see me gas. Dangerous, I don't know to the bus. Can you move any bone favor?
So this song is ready already, but it's just a vocal that's recorded straight from a normal microphone, normal sound card. I just have a compressor on, a stock compressor, reverb on, stock reverb, and delay, stock delay. Nothing else, no parallel compression, whatever, nothing. Sometimes there's this thing, bedroom producers now who beside. There's this thing you want to see to say, Jay Tamuka. No, bro, because that works with the type of speakers that I have. That works with the type of mic. Yo, I've seen people that will copy your EQ settings, but then, bro, our mics are different. Our artists are different. Our recording room is different. So you EQ your vocal or whatever instrument according to what's wrong with it. So how you record your vocals, with me, we have to retake a million times until we get it right. It has to be almost pitch perfect. Your dynamics, your distancing, your artists from the mic, how they control their voice. And you have to hear each and every part to say, no, I think we need to fix that part. Because if you compress it, that noise is gonna come up and overshadow the vocal. So you have to have as clean vocals as possible. If an artist is singing, so there's those sibilances that you need to cut. You have to put the D's. Depending on your room, you might put a noise gate to take care of your noise. With Ja, we've done some epic stuff. Like we've done a song. We went to his rural home. So this song, apparently, it was a gospel song, but Pakatanga we introduced a Methodist to Zim. People were still doing Jeju. So this song was the first Methodist song to be done in a 50-50 church. Because these people were used to their traditional way of singing, so they came to church, they started doing that song. And then we took those samples, came with them. It was a hectic session, and the spirit, I think you can relate to, was about 110 tracks for just samples. At Satataka with a song, I got 4 guitarists, professional. I'm not as their type, top. Which if 4 they are going to with the term signature, I won't drop names. So it's not easy to come up with a song, and that's why we charge what we charge. Because there's a lot of work that comes into it. Like, we're not just making a basic song here. We're trying to make a billboard song. Everyone wants to be their own boss. Don't be too stuck in your own head. If you feel like there's a beat that a free man could sing on, call Rodney and say, Rodney, you talk to Freeman, here's a beat, bro. Whoever they are, if they're capitalists, they'll say, no, I want to buy that beat from you. It's okay, but you still keep your publishing. Somehow people will know that you made the beat. So imagine, instead of keeping that beat and giving it to your artist friend in your bedroom studio, that will probably not go anywhere. Give it to a bigger artist, and it can be a hit song. And at the back, just have your papers right. I think you meant, someone mentioned about getting your lawyers right. And Phil knows a whole lot about music business. stuff that I don't even know. Like Phil is always telling me, hey, Tamuka, you're going to Asia. Do you know you have 50,000? What? 50K? So, Phil knows a whole lot about music business. So please engage people like Phil, not specifically Phil. If you don't like Phil, you can go to someone else. But what I'm saying is, Phil knows a whole lot. I'm not gonna kuta how to do contracts. If you want to let your beat to another producer so that you get your publishing and people know. So that's where collaborations come from. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid of people that are in a position of power or that are closer to what you want to achieve.
Yo, what's up? I'm DJ Tamuka. We just finished this incubation workshop. We're just discussing with people, music producers and artists, on how they can best set from the level start to end. So I was basically telling people what I know and experiences that I went through that could help them to become proper record producers. It was a good turnout today. We got a lot of people coming, and we had a short period of time to try and get people to come, and I'm thankful for the people that came. I saw a lot of music artists, I saw a lot of music producers, and I actually saw some prominent producers. Shout out to Nyasha Timbe. I saw Nyasha Timbe in here. He was in the crowd. That's dope. I wish more people would come and learn. And also, I'm also learning from people. There's people that are giving contributions, and we get to interact, link with people, share contacts. I'm very specific about producers. I think our industry would be way better if we had more producers. We've got artists, but do we have proper music producers that can take an idea and develop it into a song? So music producers out there, don't be afraid. My phone number, I always give it away. It's on my social media. If you need something, if you need help, if you need to interact with me. And thanks, shout out to Point Blank and Phil for putting this thing together. It's needed. We need to have more. We're definitely gonna have more. So check out our social media, Point Blank, DJ Tamuka, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna be updating you on the next workshops. Peace.